Oh, it's definitely a Curry Hammock State Park kayaking kind of day.
It's a green and purple day again. Oh, Brinkley decides to stop.
So we drove down, got everything all set up. Brinkley needs to stop and look at the Post-it notes left by his friends.
Bud?
And yeah, he's got to leave his own Post-it note. That's the way it goes in their world. But what a beautiful day. We could not pass this one up. So let's go kayaking. And thanks for joining us. Welcome back to the Roving Moose. As always, I'm Steve, and that's Corinne and Brinkley up there leading the way. The sand was hot. It was beautiful.
Show us where to go.
Where are you going? Oh, I should have brought your stick.
Oh, no stick for Brinkley? We'll find one. Well, maybe not here.
Not here.
What'd you find, Brink? Find a piece of seagrass you're going after? Oh, where'd it go? There's two of them floating away. Hey, bub. Get it.
What are you doing? Yuck. Don't eat. You're not a manatee.
You're not a manatee, Brink. You're not supposed to eat seagrass.
Yes. It is. It doesn't float though.
Can you get it?
Come on, you can get it. It floated away. Yay! You got it.
Let go of it. I got it. It's fine.
Nice job, buddy. Okay.
That's it.
Are you gonna take the nice seat?
Perfect. That's it. Now wait for me.
Nice job, dude. Now, is there any room left for Mom? There we go. Hey, bud. Nice job getting in, buddy.
Gotta make sure the straps are on 'cause it's different.
All right, say see you out there, Dad.
Unfortunately, we're right next to the highway, but these mangroves are just so beautiful. I had to get a little video. Brinkley's laying down so nicely. Aren't you, huh, bub? There he is.
Well, there's clearly a current here, but for some reason we're not going anywhere. Brinkley, what's going on? Huh? What's going on? Oh, somebody's doing pull-ups on a mangrove branch. Okay, fine. I'll tell ya.
What am I doing, Bryce?
What is she doing?
She's even looking up.
Hey, Brink, are you comfortable? Huh? Are you comfortable? Are you having fun? I don't think he can be any more relaxed.
Just steer the boat back.
Daddy better stop videoing and steer the boat. Thank you. Brinkley's all curled up. And that's a good thing because we are surrounded by jellyfish. They are everywhere here. It's about a foot deep. I hope this is showing up. Besides the highway noise, unfortunately. Yeah, hi. These are all big jellyfish. Yep. Now just stick your hand down there and grab one of those. Goodness, look at that.
I got a picture of it?
Corinne, I'm taking a video.
Oh.
Let me see if I can zoom in on that jellyfish. Isn't that incredible looking? All right, let it down in the water. Okay, a huge problem has developed, and it has nothing to do with jellyfish. It has to do with Brinkley taking over the front seat. Come on, man, there's got to be room for two up there.
I'm good, thanks.
Here, I'll shade you. Oh, man. Does Captain need to steer?
What a great time out on the water. Those mangroves are so much fun, and Brinkley was so relaxed. The sun was out, and then it wasn't out. Brinkley was trying to help paddle, and then he wasn't. It was a great time had by all.
Want to take a little shower, Brink?
I'm gonna look for his wash cup. He doesn't want it. Come here. What's this? Brink. Come here. Brink. Look. What if I do it this way? Brink, look.
There we go.
Look it. No.
Not interested, Mom.
So we got back to the Jolly Roger for one final evening. Relaxed, walked around a little bit, and then I thought, hey, it's time to get the drone up. It's a fairly large resort, but it was actually really comfortable. Wasn't too close to our neighbor. About 8 o'clock at night, it got so quiet. It was perfect. We really loved it. These resorts are a little expensive down there. With the tax, they're over $180 a night, which some of you might think that's a lot of money, but a hotel down in the Florida Keys this time of year is going to be $300 to $800, so it's honestly not that bad. Okay, not all that bad compared to an expensive hotel. That's looking straight west into the sunset. Another beautiful sunset. And then it was time to introduce Corinne to the 7 Mile Bridge. It's quite a landmark down there. There's the new bridge, and then the old Henry Flagler Bridge, which was built in about 1906 or so. From here, you can see all the way out to Pigeon Key, which is almost exactly 2 miles. There's an old and a new bridge because the old bridge, which was built in about 1906, was for railroad only, and it was almost completely destroyed in the 1935 hurricane, which is still today one of the strongest hurricanes to ever hit the United States. Can't quite see Fred from here. We'll introduce you to Fred in a few minutes. And it was kind of a hazy day, but you can still see the green of the water, which is part of the allure of the Florida Keys. As we swing around south and then make our way to the east, you can see all the resorts. And that's Boot Key up there, which is largely uninhabited, and it's mainly a mangrove island. Lots of boaters will anchor their boat out there. You can see the traffic on Route 1 or Highway 1, which is the main road and almost the only road. And there we're turning back around where you can see the new highway and part of the old highway. So we got back in the car, we drove back east a little bit. The sun came out again and we played around on the beach with Brinkley for quite a while. Had some fun. Oh, and guess what? Then it started raining again. But we were headed toward Key West and Stock Island. But we had to take the 7-mile bridge and introduce Corinne and Brinkley to Fred. Now, before we see Fred, let me tell you, Fred is about 40 years old. He's a beautiful Australian pine tree growing on that bridge over there to the right. He's growing in the old Henry Flagler Railroad bridge section that's almost falling down, to be real honest with you. And as we get closer here, Fred's pretty fun. Fred has got 34,000 followers on Facebook. There's a group of elves that go and decorate Fred with Christmas lights every holiday season. And they take pretty good care of him because there's no soil out there. So they're not quite certain how he survives. Fred has a friend right next door growing for about 20 years named Randy. And Fred actually is an acronym that stands for Real Enjoyment Driving. He was named by some of the elves. And the tree next door is named Randy, named after one of the elves. So we drove for a while longer, and as it happens, just as we pulled into Leo's Resort, which was our next home for 5 nights or so, the sun broke through the clouds. It was beautiful. We weren't really certain what to expect. The pictures on Google weren't the greatest, but it turned out to be an absolutely beautiful resort. Again, fairly expensive, but it was quiet. It was charming. It was right on a mangrove path where we could kayak right to the ocean. That was a lot of fun. There was a local resident, a local artist in residence there who painted a lot of the buildings in the area and the fence line, which was really cool. But that sunshine was sure nice after a little bit of rain. So what's that thing you got there?
Brownie maker.
Ooh, nice. What else does it make?
It It's my easy bake oven.
Does it work off of a 40-watt light bulb like the old Easy Watt ovens
Yeah.
used to?
Yeah.
So today it was
Brownies.
2 different brownies, of which one is half eaten already.
Same brownies, just 2
And-
batches.
Brinkley worked as hard helping Corinne with these as he helps me with editing. Last night we made chocolate chip cookies with this oven, or the night before I guess it was. We made pizza with it,
Made nachos with
made
it.
nachos. This thing is quickly becoming a hit item.
So as we finish off these brownies, maybe take a little nap while trying to watch some hockey in the Florida sun, we will say goodbye for this episode. Thanks for joining us.